What's up, people? Welcome to today's show. Transfers again. Jude officially unveiled as a Real Madrid player, and you know what? I'm so impressed by this lad. When he was doing the press conference, he's only 20 years old. He came across so professional, so articulate, so, well-rounded, a well-rounded human being. And his parents must be so proud because they've guided his career from Birmingham to Dortmund, fighting Bayern Munich, bottling the title this year, but fighting Bayern Munich 2-0 for the Bundesliga league title. Get around in his game, making him a much more well-rounded midfielder, getting in the England squad, making himself a staple part of that squad, getting a big move to Real Madrid, breaking the record, the most expensive English player. And now he's at Real Madrid. Now he's at the pinnacle. Now he's wearing a number 5 shirt, the shirt of the legendary Zinedine Zidane, Jude's favourite player. And he doesn't even seem to be, in any way perturbed by the experience, by the pressure that playing for Real Madrid has. And furthermore, wearing the number 5 shirt of Zinedine Zidane. He just seems to be taking it in his stride. Absolutely phenomenal by that young man. I was watching that press conference and I was just thinking, what a lad, what a boy, the confidence, the ability, the well-roundedness at such a young age. Phenomenal. And I tell you what, the world is his oyster. The world is his oyster. Potential Ballon d'Or winner. I think with a midfield of... I think Kroos and Modric, they should be helping to sculpt and mould and, help players like Chukwuemeka, Camavinga, Valverde and Jude get to their highest potential, reach their ceiling, break past their ceiling. Because that midfield four, those 4 players I just mentioned, Chukwuemeka, Camavinga, Jude and Valverde, mate, quality. Absolute quality. Just rotate. If I'm the gaffer and they're all fit, I'm just rotating between them all. Give one of them a rest every now and again. If they're in a red zone or whatever, give one of them a rest and just rotate, because you've got immense ability within those 4 players. They can go forward. They can thread little intricate balls through to the final third. They can score goals. They've got the strength. They've got the athleticism. Complete midfield. No matter what three you play. Oh, absolutely fun. And I can't wait to see Real Madrid next season. It was interesting, actually, because one of the reporters was asking Jude about what he thought about the potential of Harry Kane coming to Real Madrid. And Jude smartly said, it's none of his business. Kane's a top player, blah, blah, blah. World class, blah, which he is. But it's none of his business. Harry Kane, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but if there's any possibility that you can go to Real Madrid and your people are speaking to the Real Madrid people, that deal must happen, mate. Because I want to see Kane play for Real Madrid. I must see that. I want to see one of the best strikers in the world play for the best team in the world. Because I can't think of a more perfect replacement for Karim Benzema than Harry Kane. And how amazing that'd be for English football to have Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane playing for Real Madrid. Absolutely phenomenal. Kane, I've said it in the previous video. Mbappe set the blueprint. Do as what Mbappe is doing and you will get your move. Have ambition like Jude to play for the best team of all time in the history of football, Real Madrid. Please, man. Because I want to see it. I'm bored of seeing Harry Kane playing in a Spurs shirt, carrying a team, scoring loads of goals, not winning anything, crying when he gets knocked out of cups. Boring, boring. I want to see Kane play for the big club, the biggest club, Real Madrid. Or if you can't get the Real Madrid move, I want to see you play for Manchester United. Mate, I would love to see you play for Arsenal, but you ain't got the kahunas to get out of the club. Furthermore, the kahunas to play for Arsenal. But I want to see you play for Manchester United, or furthermore, Real Madrid. What a sight that would be. As a football fan, as a pure football fan. But back to Jude. The world is his oyster. He could potentially win a Ballon d'Or. Luka Modric won a Ballon d'Or playing for Real Madrid. If he puts up, amazing stats one season, and he's fundamental in a Real Madrid double or treble or Champions League win, Jude can win the Ballon d'Or. Do I think he's the best of the new crop of midfielders? I don't know. I think Valverde's a very good player. I rate him highly. Camavinga, exceptional. If I had, I think Chukwuemeka, fantastic. They're all top players, young. If I had to choose who would be, I think, the best of the four, I think Camavinga and Jude. Who's better out of those two? I don't know. I think Camavinga's you've seen how versatile he is, able to play on the left. I think Camavinga's very versatile. But I don't know who's better out of these two. I'm going to have to watch them this next season properly to see how their careers develop. But those two, I would think they're the best of the four. But the other two, still exceptional. But listen, big up to Jude Bellingham. Such professionalism. Such a well-rounded person, such an intelligent young man, and I'm happy to see him at Real Madrid, and I want to see him really reach his full potential. Arsenal, Saliba, it looks like, according to reports from Fabrizio Romano and other notable reliable sources, that he will be staying at Arsenal, signing a contract extension with the option of a further year. Fantastic news for Arsenal. I'm happy about that. I want it to be official as soon as possible. Declan Rice. Arsenal put in a bid for this lad. I think yesterday, 80 million rising to 90 million. West Ham want 120 million. Is he worth that? No. But listen, English tax, he's their captain. Broker a deal for 100 million with add-ons going to 120 million. Get the deal done, because I'm seeing and I'm hearing that City are sniffing around. Do they need Jude Bellingham? Probably not. If they're going to get rid of Gundogan, no, or they're going to get rid of Bernardo Silva, then Jude might be the player that they want. It'll be interesting, because when I'm looking at that City team, Jude Bellingham plays Rodri's position. They're going to get rid of Calvin Phillips. I would assume that when West Ham sell Declan Rice, they'll probably use that money to get a Calvin Phillips. That'll be a good deal for both parties. But in terms of Declan Rice, if he goes to City, would it be a Rodri and Declan Rice double pivot, with one playing further than the other, or them taking turns to go forward and defend, with the likes of De Bruyne ahead of them? I mean, that's still a good midfield. I don't know. I mean, if he goes to City with that sort of price, he probably would start. But Declan doesn't seem to be the sort of profile of player that Pep usually signs and that Pep needs at that precise moment in time. If he was going to get rid of Rodri, then I would say Declan Rice would come right in and do that job. But he's got Rodri, and Rodri's young and he's in his prime. So I don't really get this. I don't know whether or not this is a scupper Arsenal. This is the sort of player Arsenal need. The athleticism, the attributes that Declan will bring. So I think he'll be more suited to us. But if there's a shootout, or if there's a transfer struggle for Manchester City and Arsenal to get Declan Rice, he's probably going to choose Manchester City. This is why Arsenal need to get this deal done as soon as possible and stop effing about. Get it done. Stop, I hate when Arsenal do this, trying to bring it down and all that. Just act like a big club. Get a deal together that West Ham will accept, and get the player in before we get scuppered again and have to go for a second, third choice. It's embarrassing. Declan Rice is the main choice. Just do it. Get it over the line and then move on to other targets. Move like a big club. I do think the deal will get done. I think there's a second bid being prepared of upwards of 100 million with add-ons. So hopefully this deal gets done within the coming days. There's no sort of news of Gundogan going out the door or anything like that. I do think if Gundogan does stay at Manchester City, I don't think Declan Rice even starts in that team. With De Bruyne, with Gundogan, with Rodri. If there's a little bit of rotation, which Pep likes to do, he will start. But he's guaranteed to play nearly every game for Arsenal. Probably future captain, the main man, one of the talisman. And he's in London, he's a Londoner, it's a London club. So I still think Arsenal are the favourites to sign him, but they need to get this deal done as soon as possible. Touching on Kai Havertz, apparently personal terms have been agreed. There just needs to be a price agreed with Chelsea and Arsenal. Some Arsenal fans are a little bit confused about how Kai Havertz fits in at Arsenal. I do see it. He is. I don't think Arteta thinks Arsenal need an out-and-out number 9 that's going to score 20 to 25 goals a season. I disagree. I think someone like Victor Osimhen will be key to Arsenal, but I think Arteta has the vision of trying to share the goals out around the attacking players. Havertz would contribute with a lot of goal contributions, assists and goals. I think he should be played in his favoured position though, on the right as a right-sided forward, or just rotating, just floating in the attacking third of the pitch, sticking him up front. Maybe against certain teams, in certain situations, that might do the trick. I mean, he has scored goals as that out-and-out number 9, but asking him to do that all the time, I don't know. But then again, he is tall, he's very good with the ball, he's very good with the ball on a half turn, he drops in deep. Maybe Arteta and Edu are looking at it from a football point of view and they're thinking that this Kai Havertz can play up top if Gabriel Jesus gets injured, and he can also play anywhere along the attacking line if Martinelli or Saka need a rest or get injured. So to me, it does make a lot of sense. I mean, if Saka's getting another 15 goals, Martinelli's getting another 15 goals, Gabriel Jesus is getting 15 goals, that's already 45 goals. If Havertz chips in with 10 or 15, then that's 50, 60 goals amongst the attacking player. And not to mention Trossard, if he gets 10, so that's like 70 goals amongst 5 players. So I do see it. If Arsenal can be solid at the back, concede less, and those attacking players can chip in with goals and assists, then I think that we can get close to challenging for major honours next season. So I'll be, if Rice and Havertz do come to Arsenal, that will definitely take us to the next level, but that's not going to be enough. We definitely need another midfielder and a right back and a left back if we sell Tierney. On Mason Mount, quickly, first bid rejected by Chelsea. They want 70 million, United bid 40 million. A second bid hasn't officially been put in yet, but I think those negotiations are still ongoing. So as soon as I have the news, I will bring it to you as soon as possible. All right, guys, it's a wonderful day. Sun's out, guns out. I mean guns, I mean arms. Do have a lovely weekend, whatever you do. If you're going out to a rave, if you're going out partying, if you're going out for drinks, dinner, whatever. I'll try and be back tomorrow for a next video. I know the weekends I haven't been putting out content, but if there's any breaking news, I'm going to try and bring it to you guys as soon as I can. So guys, have a blessed day. Please smash the like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment as well, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Peace.